this section, we're going to be solving our systems of equations using a method called substitution. Usually you can tell when to use the substitution method by looking at your equations and seeing that one of them is solved for x or one of them is solved for y. In this case, the second equation is of the form y equals. So I'm going to substitute that second equation into the y position in the top equation. And that top equation becomes 3x minus 7, and instead of y I'm going to write negative 2x plus 27, because that's what y is, equals negative 2. Now what we have is one equation with just one variable. So we're going to solve that equation by doing distribution for starts. That gives us 3x plus 14x minus, now this is going to become 140 and 49, 189 equals negative 2. We're then going to combine like terms. 3x plus 14x makes 17x minus 189 is equal to negative 2. And then we're going to add 189 to each side of the equation, and that's going to give us 17x equals 187. We notice that we can divide each side by 17, and it turns out that that goes in evenly 11 times. So x is going to equal 11. Well, we're not done there. That is not the solution to the system, because we're looking for an x comma y pair. And so we're going to take this x equals 11 and substitute it into one of the two original equations. Since we're looking for y, this second equation already is saying y equals, that seems the best place for us to substitute that in. So I'm going to rewrite this second equation here as y equals negative 2 times our input of 11 plus 27. That means y is going to equal negative 22 plus 27, and therefore y is equal to 5. The solution to this system is the point 11 comma 5, and if you wish to substitute that into the original two equations, you can verify that that works. In this second problem that we're looking at down below, we also see that the second equation is of the form y equals. So we're going to take that and substitute the y equals into the line above, and that line above becomes 2 times input equals x plus 9, and our input is the first equation, or the bottom equation, negative 3x plus 1. We do some distribution, and we're going to get negative 6x plus 2 equals x plus 9. This time we've got variables on each side of the equation, so I'm going to subtract x on each side of the equation. That will give us negative 7x plus 2 equals 9. And now I'm going to subtract 2 on each side. That will give us negative 7x is equal to 7. And finally, dividing each side by negative 7 gives us x equals negative 1. Now, we're looking to find the y value that goes with this x value, and again I'm going to substitute into that top equation where I've got a nice neat y equals sitting there. Y equals negative 3x, that will become negative 3 times negative 1 plus 1. That becomes 3 plus 1, which is 4. So y is 4 and x is negative 1. So we have the point negative 1, 4 as our solution.